Let's move into lesson 2 in chapter 7, and we're going to simplify algebraic expressions. Remember, an algebraic expression is an expression with integers, variables, and operations. Now, we do have some new vocab. A term, that's each part of the algebraic expression separated by the addition sign. Then you also have like terms, which are the ones that have the same variables. Like terms can also be constants that you could combine together, and a constant's a number. It's a term that doesn't have a variable with it. And the coefficient is the number that's paired up with a variable. All right, so we're going to name some terms, like terms, coefficients, and constants in algebraic expressions, and you can look at the examples 1 and 2 there as well. So let's look at number 1. Now, I always like to go through and first change any subtraction to addition, next number to its opposite. That just helps you know which ones are positive and which ones are negatives. All right, so we have 4 terms in this one. We have 5a, 2a, -3, and 4a. And now our like terms, I notice 3 of the terms have a's, so they're going to be our like terms. And there are no numbers that we could combine together. Your coefficients, again, are the ones that are attached to the variables. So you have a 5, a 2, and a 4. And then your constants are the numbers that are by themselves. And in this one, we only have a -3. Well, I'll do one more with you, and then you can practice on your own. Let's look at number 3. I'm going to go ahead and change subtraction to addition, next number to its opposite. And let's look at our terms first. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms in this one. We have a 5b, a 2a, a -3, a -6a, and a -a. The like terms would be all of the ones that have the a's. Oops, and I just noticed I put a -6a when it's a -6b. So actually, we have 2 sets of like terms. So one set of like terms would be the 2a and -a. And then another like term set would be the 5b and -6b. Your coefficients, the numbers attached to the variables, you have a 5, a 2, a -6. And that a has a 1 in front of it. It's just not shown, so that would be a -1. And then your constants, the numbers that are by themselves, and in this one we only have 1, which is a -3. All right, so let's go down and try to simplify some of them. Remember, you can only add and subtract things that are the same. So in number 5, because they both have c's, you can combine them to make 9c. If you look at number 6, you have a subtraction in that one, so I'm going to change it to a plus negative. You don't have to, that just helps me know where my positives and negatives are if I'm dealing with all addition. It looks like I can combine these two because they both have a's, so they make 5a's, and then we have a plus -5. You can also write it as 5a minus 5. Those are the same. All right, look at number 8. We have all addition, so that's good. I've got an A here and an A here, and then I have a B here and a B here. So let's combine. The A's make 8 A's, and the B's make 9 B's. And number 9, I'm going to go through and change these to plus negatives. We can combine the X's, and we can combine the Y's. All right, so the x's make 2 x's, and the y's make 5 plus, and you can put a 1 in front of that y, would make 4 y's. Now, if you look at number 10, this one has distributive property in it as well, so don't forget to take that 4 times everything inside, and then you can combine what is like. So let's try one of those in number 11. I'm going to change this to plus negative first. So we have 8x, and then I'm going to do my distributive. 2 times 4x is 8x, plus 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Now it looks like these two I can combine because they have x's, so that's 16x's plus negative 2. You could also write that as 16x minus 2. Those are the same. All right. If you look at number like 16, you just have 2 distributives in that one. Don't let that scare you. You can do that. Same with number 17. There's 2 distributives in that one as well. And you've got an error analysis one there that you can look at and see who made the error. If you look at the perimeter ones, perimeter means to add up all the sides to see the distance around. So if you look at number 22, we're adding 3x minus 4 to 3x plus 5 to x. So I'm going to change that one to a plus negative. It looks like we can add the x's together, and we can add the constants together. All right, so your x's become 3x plus 3x is 6x plus 1 more x is 7x's, and then your numbers are negative 4 plus 5. That gives you a positive 1. All right, so when it's asking for perimeter, just add up all the sides, combine your like terms.